Welcome to High Vibe Mornings, the one place on the internet where all we talk about is your personal happiness, how to take that next step in life, and then how do you build a plan so that you enjoy the journey to get there. Because what's the point of going on vacation if you were miserable the 3 months beforehand? Hi, my name is Kelly Lunt. I'm an intuitive channel, medium, and law of attraction expert, and I love to come live Monday through Thursday at 11 a.m. Eastern Time. And I always start the show with a general channel message from Spirit, so that way those of you who can't join live, you can always come back and hear a personal message in the beginning of the show. And if you are able to join live, I dive into mini reads afterwards. They're free, but super chats do get priority. So if you're coming live, say hello, let me know you're here. If you're watching the replay, just give me a comment, let me know you're watching the replay. It's always way more fun for me the more engaged you guys are. And one quick announcement as I wait for people to come live. Hey Lakesview, you made it. Welcome. One quick announcement. I am opening up my calendar for VIP intensive days. This is a low 5-figure investment, but it's you, me, and Spirit. We're spending one whole day together solving that big, hairy, scary problem that you need solved and have no idea how to solve. We will spend a full day in Las Vegas. And there's going to be a conference room, so we're of course going to have tons of channeling, tons of professional time, but we're also going to be eating lunch and dinner together, and I am taking you out somewhere very nice and luxurious for dinner. So if you're interested in that, click the link in the description and you can apply for a free breakthrough call, and we will get your VIP intensive day scheduled. Okay, so we got Lake's View in the house. We got Concha made it. Good morning. We got Antoinette. What's up? All right, good morning, everyone. And sorry for starting a couple minutes late. Something happened with my computer. But let's go ahead and do this, guys. Let's get the general from Spirit. I'm already hearing pull tarot cards. Yeah, so let's get to which deck. I brought 3 decks today, guys. Okay. Start it with this one. Yeah, we're going to Vegas, and once I get my VIP intensive day scheduled, I'm gonna figure out, because Antoine, I was totally thinking you would want to go, so I'm gonna schedule my VIP intensive, and then I'm gonna plan a workshop that's like much more affordably priced for a small group of people, because the conference room only fits 10. And don't forget, Antoinette and Concha, if you guys actually want to go to that workshop, you guys have a free ticket to my next law of attraction workshop. Actually, whatever next workshop of mine I do, you guys have a ticket. And hello, everyone. Comment, say hello. I'm shuffling the tarot cards. We're starting with the general message from Spirit, and then after that we dive into free mini reads for 30 minutes. I do the show Monday through Thursday, 11 a.m. Eastern time. So it does do free reads. The super chats do get priority. Okay, so for the general message, you guys can't be afraid of growth. You can't be afraid of, hi Austin, you can't be afraid of growth because you've already started the new journey, but right now you're like tiptoeing into it and being tentative about it. Like, so no matter what, you're gonna reach your end goal. It's how much drama do you want on the way, how much resistance and contrast do you want on the way, how much strife, how slow do you want it to go? Do you want to feel your personal growth painfully slow and painfully long? You just want to jump there and be there. Let me give you a quick example. This weekend when I was river tubing, and hi Sherry, I'm on the general message, and then after this we'll dive into mini reads for the folks, for you guys who are so beautiful and joining today. I rock crawled out of the river, and I got maybe like 20 feet up, and then I was sitting there. Fear hit as I was about to jump into the river. That's called contrast, fear, vibrational contrast. And one of the other participants simply said, Kelly, look, you got 2 choices. You got to get down no matter what. The river current is rising. The dam has been released. So you got to go somewhat swiftly, because otherwise you won't have the power to swim across. You could go the fast way and jump, or you can crawl back down and go the slow way. I immediately went, thank you. I'm going to go crawl down I scurried over the whole like foot because I didn't have that much room, and I realized that wasn't an option. Or it would have taken it would have taken an extremely long time to have done that, like I don't know, 30 minutes or something. So I ended up having to jump. But once the step off, this step is where the most fear hit. I just had to keep going. And once I did, it was like whee, I'm jumping. And it didn't even hurt when I fell into the water. So you guys are kind of in that same spot. Because there's a certain amount of contrast that you're going to feel no matter what on your journey. I'm going to feel that fear of jumping no matter what. Am I going to feel it 30 minutes crawling down in an unsafe way? Because if I fell, I would have hit rock. Whereas that way, if I fell, I was landing in water. Do you want to painfully feel that contrast over a week, a month, 3 months, a year? Or you just want to jump and be enjoying? Because that's where you guys are at right now. So this manifestation is just requiring growth out of you, and it's requiring you to become your most stable source of love, meaning you prioritize love in your life. Self-love, love of others, love of community, love of putting energy and effort towards relationships. Spirit wants to come in. See, many of you just have a negative association with relationships. If you're in your head keeping score, oh, now it's my turn to give a little, you have a negative association with relationships. If you're in your head of, but what if I get into a relationship and they expect something out of me and I'm tired and I don't get off days? You're in your head about relationships. This next manifestation requires you to just, I love, and a relationship, whether a business relationship, a co-work relationship, a friendship, or a love relationship, that is a way that I want to start spending my time. And then in turn, you guys have to start being willing to receive love better and more. It's safe and okay, normal and natural for you to receive love in a relationship. That means it's normal for someone to, babe, I'm picking up a matcha for myself. Do you want one? Babe, I'm picking this up for lunch when I come home. Do you want one? Babe, you said you were having this problem. I looked it up. I think this might be your solution. Y'all got to get used to receiving in it. And you're getting like a big, strong source of encouragement. Like what you want wants you to. Think of your manifestation as you put your boat in a river. The boat will automatically start going downstream. And a river always has a flow. As long as you don't actively turn the boat around and try to swim upstream, which is essentially any but thought, but what if it's too much? But what if I don't get an off day? But what if he cheats on me? Any but thought is you turning upstream and paddling. That's hard. That's contrast. If you just let the oar go and go, I'm a happily married woman, and just go about your day-to-day life, you're in the flow of the river. You're going to get there. You can then do things like energy rampages, meditation, positive focus lists, because that's you helping pedaling downstream. Okay, so it's what you want is going to be worth the expansion and the growth required out of you. Okay, a couple cards from this deck. Wow, and guys, so you do need to hear that this manifestation of yours, it's closing a karmic cycle of yours, which means, all that means is that it is something that you came down on this life to experience. So like, it's gonna happen no matter what, whether you kick and scream, whether you put in energy rampages, whether you resist it, and it's really up to you if you want to enjoy the journey to get there or not. Okay, and then the message. You got to start viewing your manifestation as a playful dance to get to. I'm going to be with someone. I'm going to be selling houses soon. I don't know how the first house is going to be sold. I'm going to be so nervous selling my first house. I'm going to be so nervous on my first date with this man, but oh my God, sign me up. So it's about you being willing to be playfully pulled along and enjoy it, which requires presence. Presence. If you are practicing presence, which means meditation, which also means when you're in an environment, and you're noticing all the sights that you see. I'm staring at a silver refrigerator. I'm staring at white cabinets that have silver door handles. I'm staring at a blue wall. I see a copper hanging thing for fruit. I'm staring at my computer. I'm looking that I've been live for 10 minutes. Things like what you see, what you hear, what you can smell, and what you can feel. So feel the wind on your arms, feel the sun on you. Anything that activates your senses and you notice 10 things helps you get present, okay? But presence is when you show up and you can feel that energy exchange between the two people. I just graduated high school. Whoa, that's a huge milestone. I know, thank you. Well, congrats. Can I take you out to a lunch? Really? Thank you so much. Not oh, cool, you graduated high school? Oh, yeah, what are you gonna do for college? Right? Presence is when you feel that energy exchange back and forth between the two of you. Okay, so that's the general. Hit me with your questions and your comments on the general, how it applies to you. And if that does nothing, then let's dive into the mini reads part. All right, let me read some of the comments. Hi, Sherry. Hello, hello. Hi, Rick Wallace. I did the eternal shift meditation. My heart was racing the whole time. It's like my nervous system is like, you're going fast, girl. Okay, so Antoinette, just keep in mind, because I know you're working on that force, there is going to be that exhilaration, okay? What I want you to hear before I give you your answer is that you don't need to force the manifestation going quicker, because that's just going to lead into sprinting before the bridge is being built. So you're sprinting, you're walking, the bridge is being built. If you start sprinting, you're going to clunk, clunk, clunk. Does that visualization make sense? You're going to be sprinting, you're going to take a step, the board isn't there, but then the board comes up. So it's always going to feel like this trust fall. It's always going to feel a feeling of nervous, of anxiety, of scared, of excitement. Okay? And remember, we don't want excitement, danger, activated nervous system. We want to feel the expansion of enthusiasm in our body. Of course I want my man. Oh my God, universe, give me him. I want to see what he's like. I want to smell him. I want to feel what it feels like to cuddle him. Okay? So when you tell the universe, all right, universe, I want the quick way there, that means I'm willing to open up to feel all of my emotions on it. Because remember, all manifestations are an emotional journey, which involves you expanding into the new state of being to receive it. So that means you have to sit down and be willing to feel your emotions. That's what's going to speed it up. Not, let's go do this, let's go do that. Okay? And another comment, Antoinette, you're not doing the internal shift meditation. And guys, what she's talking about is that's from my course, Becoming Who You Really Are. When you up level, a lot of people will backslide. So when you up level, you have to keep up to speed with who you really are internally in your mind so that you solidify this new growth. And that's your new default norm, your new default expectation. So that meditation she's talking about, I need to relax and accept I wanted an easeful, quickened unfolding. Okay, so you're not doing that meditation to get the result. You're doing the meditation because your expectations, your self-esteem, your self-worth, your self-respect has risen, and you like that. You want to solidify that as your new default expectation. I liked being taken on trips. I like that I'm planning trips. I like that I'm being more social with other moms. I like the direction I'm going in. Let me solidify this. Do you see how it's more about I like, and you do it because you like it, because it's based on I want to be happy? Okay, so from there, then it's my path is going to unfold quicker. That means I'm willing and open to feel more of my emotions. And Antoinette, what I can tell you, because I know you're at where I was at maybe a week ago. It's the emotion that you're opening up to right now is the emotion of enthusiasm, eagerness, excitement. But instead of it becoming this thing that's like a bottleneck in your neck, all this energy is rising within you, and you're like, I gotta do something. Let me go. It's Oh my gosh, this is enthusiasm. I'm expanding my capacity right here, right now, to feel the emotion of enthusiasm and excitement and eagerness and just being willing to be in love with my life. This feels good. You're getting used to the emotions of enthusiasm and letting them freely flow throughout you. And guys, as much as there's, what is it, EMDR, EFT tapping, any somatic kind of healing experience, inner child work, shadow work is very healing and allows in manifestations. Once you've cleaned up enough of the old shadow stuff, the healing journey going forward then looks like receiving the new thing while feeling good. There is extreme powerful healing in that. Concha, I'm a little curious. Did that message help you at all? Yeah, so that's it, Antoinette. All you're doing, do your 15-minute meditation every day, obviously. I always encourage, you don't have to do that one. I like kind of, you got to do it. If you want to like kind of move your boat more into the current of the river, you want to do what's called a positive focus list, where you either write a list of 10 things that you find satisfying or that you appreciate or that you recently enjoyed or that recently made you happy, because what you focus on you get. So that makes your boat go more in the river. If you want to paddle to help the manifestation, it would look like, I'm going to set at least a 2-minute timer up to 5 minutes. And now that I recognize that I'm just getting used to the emotion of enthusiasm, excitement, eagerness, let me just set my timer and go, okay, inner being, 5 minutes, help me get used to this emotion. Because that's all it is, Antoinette and everyone else. And Contra, this message very much applies to you too. Lakesview, you too. Is that when you feel all spazzed out, it's because there's a positive emotion that you're not identifying as an emotion. You're identifying the positive emotion. Sorry, guys. You're identifying the positive emotion as a source of danger. That's when you go, and it's like spaz out. And that's why in your comment, Antoinette, you're saying the internal shift, it felt like it activated my nervous system. And it's just because when you're younger, if you were shamed for asking for more, now that you're asking for more when you're older, you're like, wait, that didn't work out for me so well when I was younger. I can't feel enthusiastic about having something good and fun and more than my neighbor. So the healing comes from allowing yourself to feel it. Yeah, Antoinette, this homegirl has been meditating and I'm getting the epiphanies out ahead of you. That's it, you're right. I gotta answer it. I gotta admit, anybody's on my mastermind, you guys definitely keep me on my toes to keep growing. I love it. Okay, I love Spirit's message about relationships. I love when a relationship just naturally flows and we both do nice things for each other just because, without keeping score. Okay, Lakesview, I kind of wanted to say something controversial just based on your energy, and then I want to work with you on it, okay? Are you still live? I have to start meditating daily, even if it's 10 minutes. Definitely start somewhere, Lakesview. What I can tell you, 10 minutes can absolutely be enough. What I can tell you, though, when you're a beginner to it, what usually happens is about the first 13 minutes, you're redirecting your mind back to the nothingness, either back to your breath. And as you breathe in, you could go in, out, out. Because that's putting your focus on an automatic process of your body, which is not technically a thought, but it's you putting your point of focus on nothing. You can focus on the feeling of your breath expanding. You could focus on a sound. Esther Hicks likes listening to an air conditioner. I will sometimes listen to a waterfall sound. And so what usually happens is it takes the average meditator about 13 minutes for your mind to kind of calm down and go away from distractions, because you will get distracted. Your mind will wander. That's it. It's can you become aware it wandered and bring it back to what you were focused on beforehand. It usually takes about 13 minutes, and it's only about the last 2 minutes that you get into the meditation. And when you get into the meditation where you're just like being, that's when your That's when you're in alignment and connected to your inner being. But 10 minutes is a great start because you're going to start feeling significantly better much more quickly, which is only going to make you want to go the full 15 minutes. It's hard to commit to it. Okay, Lakesview, I'm going to say the controversial thing now. When you say, I love Spirit's message about relationships, I love when a relationship just naturally flows and we both do nice things for each other just because without keeping score. So what you're saying is in theory correct. When I feel your energy, that's going to keep you in relationships where you're going to like be disappointed in contrast because your partner's not meeting your needs. And then you're going to go self-soothe on your own, take care of yourself. You're going to get in alignment and go, well, I just love him or her, whatever. I just love them. I want to give this really nice thing to them. I'm just loving them, and they're going to receive it. You're going to feel good. And then a couple of days when you're like, babe, can we cuddle? And they go, no, you shouldn't need me. Or no, you need to let me happy on your own. Or no, I don't want to cuddle right now. You're going to drop. It can just keep you in a relationship like that. So I'm going to go ahead and pay attention to Lake's views comments right now, guys, just because I did just say something pretty controversial. And then I see Concha had a comment after that. Shout out to Concha and I for keeping you on your toes. Yeah, you guys definitely do. You're keeping me on my toes in relationship, Antoinette. Concha's keeping me on my toes business-wise. I don't know if you heard Concha, but I'm launching VIP intensives in Vegas, mainly because of you, girl. I got to get out ahead of it. I got to get my first big sale so I can help her get her first big sale. That's what I wish I had in a relationship. I do nice things without keeping score, but my partner doesn't. Yeah, so just be aware that that's the loop you're in. So be aware that there's a part of you. So for you, I actually would encourage inner child work. If you just type in Kelly Lunt inner child meditation, let me make sure. Kelly Lunt inner child. It should come up. You know, I'm just going to copy and paste it for you. So you'll want to do that meditation, and before the meditation, think of, write these down. The part of me that thinks I have to be alone in relationships. Set that intention and then do that meditation. And when you come back to another show, I guess next week, I'll be able to give you more feedback and next steps after that. Oh, he obsesses over money and every dollar spent. Okay, that would be Lakesview. Write down what I just said. You want to write these inner children down so that you go and talk to them. That's like a part of you that needs approval. He obsesses over money and every dollar spent. It's something about you being micromanaged in a relationship. There's a scared little girl within you that's afraid of growing up because you're kind of used to being micromanaged. It's like, if I do everything right, the adults won't get upset or mad at me. So you need to talk to that part of you too. Do those two and tell me how that goes next time you come back. Actually, I love it. Kelly, that is inspiring, the reason for your Vegas workshop. Yes, that's inspiring me right now. I'm about to get on things after this live. Oh, good. Awesome. I am making the commitment right now that I'm going to post the inner child meditation on the mother wound today because I'm getting in action. We're receiving. Okay, Lakesview, do you have any comments before I switch focus? How do you guys like my new background? Okay, I'm going to go ahead and, Concha, I'll read your comment, but I think there's more energy around Min right now, but I haven't read either of them. Concha, Lakesview, Min. Yeah, it's Min. So do you feel at peace then, Concha? Where's Min's? I was looking at properties a couple weeks ago online, and I was excited but also a little anxious about having so many choices. Makes sense. So something happened last Saturday that kind of narrowed down my choice. Okay, sounds good. I felt quite at peace with buying at that location. Does that mean it's the right place I wanted all along? Feeling peace is a good sign, Min. Feeling peace is an extremely good sign. But I'm not going to lie, when I feel into your energy, it doesn't feel like you want to buy a house. So talk to me about that. Hey, can you guys hear me okay? It's my first time using my Bluetooth for sound. Sound good? Okay. Min, are you still on? Hello, Karma Alita. I am buying for retirement investment. Okay. Is there a part of you that doesn't want the maintenance and the management of a second house? Because I'm just saying right now you're saying I feel at peace, and feeling at peace is a good sign. Okay. That means you're at contentment. But most manifestations, when you're at the finish line, has a sense of eagerness, a sense of happiness, a sense of, well, duh, I'm going to take this next step. So I'm thinking that there's just a little bit of split energy in there that we can clear up that will help you go, okay, yeah, this is how I want to fund my retirement, and this is what I'm doing. So I'm just trying to get you to there. I was very inspired by Concha Workshop and was looking at vacation location where I go to have fun in summer. Okay. That, just saying that sentence, Min, keep talking, keep telling me. That sentence has a little bit of force in it. Well, I want to have fun, so I'm therefore going to go by this. Manifestation is never, I want this, I therefore need to do this. Manifestation is, I want to start having more fun in my summers. I'm activating the vibration of fun during summers because I get summers off, so I want to be meeting people, I want to be traveling more. Help me get people who want to travel universe where I just enjoy the summers more. That can involve getting more money and saving for my retirement as well. I'm open to be surprised and delighted and all good things magical. And then you'll get the inspired idea and you'll be like, oh my God, I need to buy that. But give me your next sentence too. So for everyone who's new, hi, my name is Kelly Lunt. I do this show Monday through Thursday at 11 a.m. Eastern Time. I go live for 30 minutes. I start the show with a general message from Spirit. I then dive into free mini reads for 30 minutes. Super chats do get priority. So if you're like, no, I want my reading, you just smash that super chat. In the encouraged amount of $20. So if you guys want a reading and didn't get one today, come back on Monday. The narrowed down choice got me a new place to live locally, and that's also exciting. Okay, that's the only sentence that feels in alignment and exciting, Min. So, Min, when I just feel into your energy, because we got like a minute and a half left in the show, I just want to tell you the only split energy I'm feeling in you, I'm not getting a no, don't buy it. I'm getting that you have a little bit of split energy around the maintenance of it and the management of it. So that's where you want to go, universe, show me how to make complete peace the fact that the way that I'm choosing to have fun in summer as well as fund my retirement involves an investment property that is going to require maintenance and a tiny bit of mental bandwidth on my part. Help me line up with that and make peace with it. Because then you could just be, yeah, my tenants are calling me, I got to take care of this problem. But that's okay because this is how I chose to fund my retirement. So you're in alignment as you're doing it. If you don't do that, And then it's going to be a, oh my God, my tenants, they're just so needy. They require so much out of me. Ugh, I want to be traveling, but I have to go take care of this plumbing issue. That's why you want to solve the split energy before you get in there, because then that's when you'll get the tenants that are really good. That's when you'll find the rental property management who just charges you like, I don't know what, like 150 a month to be on call and like send a plumber out, and they're the ones who manage the calls. That's exactly where I'm having split energy. Yeah, so my encouragement would just be, well, to do what I just said. The universe, show me how to make peace with the fact that this is how I'm choosing to fund my retirement, and make sure I have an awesome, cool place to have a fun summer. Bring that into alignment for me. All right, everyone. I love you bunches. I do see your comment, Concha, that you said, I feel good. I hope you all come back on Monday. I hope you guys all have a good weekend. And if you want that VIP intensive, it is a low 5-figure investment for a whole day. We are solving any hairy, scary, big problem that you think you have. Spirit and I will solve it in a day for you. Just check out the description, click apply for a free breakthrough call. We're going to hop on a call. We're going to discuss what it is you want solved, and then we're going to book your day. So have a good weekend, everyone. Love you lots. Mwah.